Can you hear me?
Yep.
I think I need another earphone because I'm hearing this tapping noise in my ear. Are you hearing that?
No.
Okay. We're not recording on. Oh,
We definitely are.
hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, boo.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
Girl, fuck this weekend.
Ooh.
All I did was spend money on this little raggedy seed of mine.
Oh, no. My goodness.
Christmas is canceled.
Well.
I feel like the Grinch. I want to take everybody goddamn presents. Shit.
At least you bought gifts. I have not bought not near present yet.
Oh.
Yeah. I just put my tree up yesterday.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, luckily, my mother-in-law will be in town, and she has already said that she's bought a plethora of gifts. So, yeah, I don't think I'm doing much. Like, I'm just going to rock with whatever she got. And if it's two apiece, then two apiece it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling I'm not feeling it.
I still got to get her clothes
Mm-hmm.
and,
Yeah.
everything else I have, but wrapping it, that's about to piss me off.
Yeah.
Everything's about to piss me off. Ugh.
By humbug this year.
Yes, God.
A shizzle. What did I do this week? Oh,
how was your weekend?
Look, this weekend.
Oh, your best friend's back.
Yes, I gotta see bestie. But let me say something. This is how this weekend was planned out and how it was supposed to go. I was supposed to do absolutely nothing for the most part of Saturday and put up the tree maybe later on the evening, and then Sunday turn up.
Right.
Well, no. So Saturday. Well, actually, I remember Friday that my daughter had RSVP'd for a birthday party on Saturday. And this was a 3-part birthday party that consisted of an indoor pool party, a cheer showcase, and a sleepover.
Lit. Trying to be like her.
Look, how you doing? I said you will be attending 2 out of the 3 because you will not be at the sleepover. You know how I go. And even though it's at a hotel, I can afford the room next door. So you're not going. But 2 out of 3 is better than 0 out of 3. That's how I look at it. And she was hyped. But it was a lot. First of all, it rained for like 48 hours straight. And it was cold rain.
Did it rain here? Okay.
Go ahead. Wasn't here all weekend from Friday to like Sunday afternoon, like straight. And it was cold. It wasn't like a nice little Carl Thomas summer rain. No, it was like a full winter rain. And I had to transport kids because they needed help with chaperones. And it was just a lot.
Hell?
It was a whole lot. It was way more than I expected it to be. I just thought I was a participant. But all in all, my daughter had fun. She had a good time. I was annoyed because the indoor pool party was humid as the Amazon rainforest. I don't know. I've never been there, but I imagine that's how it is. And so, in the beginning, I'm just like, yo, it's so hot. Everybody like, oh, girl, you got that good stuff. You good. Bloop, 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 bloop. Honey. An hour into this joint, one of the moms was like, well, maybe you could just put your hair in a ponytail. I said, exactly, ma'am. Like, humidity gives no fucks about what your curl pattern is or what, because I was looking like, yeah.
All indoor pools in them hotels, they humid as fuck
No.
the inside.
This wasn't even at the hotel. This was a indoor water park. It was like a splash park. So it was all pool, but I've never been to an indoor, like, I've been to an indoor pool, but like not a whole ass splash park. Like,
okay.
Girl, humid is an understatement. And next time I will make sure to have my hair in a very tight bun because here I am with my hair out. Luckily, I had on a short sleeve shirt, but It was terrible. But yeah, she was happy, so I'm happy. Sunday, got to see my bestie and drink, and I have more for Good, Bad, and Release on that. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
On that note,
on that note, let's move into the topic. Oh, niggas, episode 20.
20 dub. We on the dub episode.
Okay.
So this week we will be talking about an epidemic that's been happening. A widespread occurrence of infectious disease that is spreading across our community. It is turning you guys into straight basura, aka trash. And we are going to name this episode Yall Won.
Y'all won.
Y'all won.
But y'all lost.
Lost. You just lost one. But dog. So, as you probably know, most of y'all, what Yall Won is referring to. Sir Offset.
Let me sip.
This was inspired about the events of Sir Offset and Madame
Bella Khalees.
Look, Madame Bella Khalees.
AKA Cardi B.
For sure. It started with them, but it was a whole, and that's why I said it was an epidemic. It started a whole snowball of fuck shit that we could just not address. For those of y'all who I guess are under a rock, I'm going to give you the very short and sweet version right now because we're definitely going to dive deep, pause into everything that was going on. Basically, in a nutshell, Offset the rapper and Cardi B, also the rapper, are married with child. Earlier in their relationship, Sir Offset, allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because I wasn't there, allegedly cheated on her. She took him back. She was vocal about the fact that this happened. She's taking him back. She wants her family. She wants to work on things. And what do you know? Said Sir Basura came back and he, in his words, entertained another female, and Cardi went on to social media and pretty much was like, wow, I love that he's the father of my kid. We're great business partners. I think we're done with this marriage. She further went on to do a performance and change the words, saying that she asked him the other day we should get a divorce. So yeah. And then all hell broke loose. And that's what we're going to be getting into today about the hell that broke loose.
And you raggedy motherfuckers got information, you little bitches.
And this formation is crooked.
Niggas to the altar this week. I hope y'all know that I'm in rare form for that ass. I took screenshots. I got notes.
I'm ready.
What the fuck, y'all?
Do better. That's what we should call this. Black men do better.
It ain't even, unfortunately, it's not even the
It's not. It's everybody.
It's everybody. Good God, y'all raggediness was showing all goddamn weekend. What the fuck, y'all? Let me calm down because I ain't even got to the first point. Okay, reel it back in. Alrighty. So when Sir Offset, when the news first broke that Sir Offset was out here not just attempting to cheat with one bitch, but two.
Laying it low and spreading white.
You know what I'm saying? With the dolls. He went on the internet after Cardi B announced that she wanted a divorce and said, y'all won. Now that was mistake number one, and I've already addressed that.
Right.
You motherfuckers don't want to hold yourself accountable. So you blaming it on the media, the media.
The media cheated on her.
Right. We didn't make you stick your dick in nobody's mouth, sir.
We did
not. But we already addressed that part. That was number one.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a couple of tweets that went out. He wants his wife back. I want my wife back. So on and so forth. Okay,
All
cool.
I want for my birthday is my wife back.
Oh, then that fucking video. When it looked like he was in the club bathroom.
It did like he was in a bathroom, like with the lights in the back. I was like, where's he at? Recording this.
I just wanted to say I apologize for making my wife look crazy. Cause I love her. I just want to come home and spend Christmas with you and Culture.
The only thing I want for my birthday is my family back.
But then that evening, you was out in that shiny ass Michael Jackson Thriller suit, partying it up. You look like you was living your best life.
All the jewelry.
But it's cool. So then that was that video. And niggas went in on that video. And that started the whole frenzy. And then Sir Offset followed it up with some more bullshit by crashing Cardi B's performance.
Not only was this just a regular ass of performance, like, let's just put it out there, because like people like, I mean, yeah, that's her job, but I mean, like, he's famous too, like, he came on and said, let's be 100% clear that this performance, she actually was the first female to ever headline at the Rolling Loud, I think that's what it was called. God. So not only, which I'm gonna go there and like talk about that.
Paper turn?
I'm definitely
going. That sounded like notes.
That sounds like notes, because we about to read this ass. Let me say,
this bottle ready, y'all.
This was her first time, or this was the first time that a female ever headlined. So now, instead of us praising her for what an accomplishment, we're fucking talking about Sir Offset coming on stage with roses and flowers that spell out, Cardi, take me back. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out there.
Where shall we begin? Because I have...
It's so many places we can... Where do you want to jump in on this at?
I'm going to start with... I want to start with the support of Offset.
There it is.
You know, there is a trash nigga coalition amongst the celebrities. And I'm bringing to the stand Clifford Harris, Kirk, Turtleneck motherfucking Frost, and
Stevie J.
What is the game's name?
What's his
government name?
Ooh.
I don't know what it is, but that nigga was on Change of Heart. So the Change of Heart nigga. Let's start with those three. So,
but Stevie J and DJ Envy has shit to say as well, which them two niggas need to shut the fuck up as well.
Oh no, I did not know, because after a while I actually had to shut down because this caused issues in my own home, which I'm gonna get to later on.
Lord have mercy.
I know. So the first thing I saw was Brother Frost. Frost 117. If anyone wants to go and just put Basuda symbols underneath his comment.
And for those who don't know who the fuck Kurt Frost is, because you know some people that's like, who the fuck is Kurt Frost? He is actually the husband to Rashida.
Are they gonna know who Rashida is?
Oh yeah. Do you watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
My name's Rashida. I rap like Shawty Love. I'm sorry, that part kills my life.
Well, anyway, he's basically a man that cheated on his wife several times. How about we just put that there? All right.
And maybe had a whole baby on her.
Maybe.
We don't know if that, because some people are saying that was just for a storyline, which is actually, to me, even worse, because it's like...
You actually used... okay. All right. That's a whole nother topic. Go ahead.
Yes. So the first... As I was scrolling through the Instagram feed under this apology video that Offset put out there, I saw Brother Frost with the praying hands. Someone commented. No, actually, I'm going to read all the 3 comments that I could see. It says, Kirk, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. That kills me.
That sounds like something we would post.
You still in the doghouse with us. The next one says, Kirk, you definitely not doing him any good by commenting. Then the next one says, Kirk, if you don't move. So when I saw that, I didn't think too much of it. I just kept scrolling on. The next comment I saw was from Brother Clifford Harris. You may know him as T.I.
Trouble Man 31.
Yes, that guy. His comment says, I feel you, bro. Hashtag take Offset back. And then he added Cardi B. Oh, niggas. But the game.
Mm.
The game is where I lost my shit.
He had a whole dissertation for that.
So the dissertation was not even what upset me either.
Mm-hmm.
After the dissertation, he went into the comments on the Shade Room to further explain himself.
Oh my God.
And it says, I read some of these comments, and it's really sad how more than half of them are women saying she should move on. How do you think marriages lasted so long back in the day? Jesus, that pissed me off. But there's more. It wasn't because someone moved on after every little incident or situation. It's because the word marriage is built on a rock, something that is supposed to be solid and last a lifetime. This new way of thinning, not thinking, thinning is why most Black children grow up in broken homes. Some things are worth saving, especially marriages and caps. Hashtag happy holidays to you all. Do you want to start or should I start?
Look, I'm still stuck on his dissertation because I feel like the shit that he said in there was fuck shit. Like, I feel like he should have just shut the fuck up. Like,
I mean, all of them should have, but
like literally, he is talking about. He said, "I know my nigga fucked up, but we're all human, and trust me, there's niggas out here doing way worse shit to their girl than just entertaining a few hoes." What the hell are you talking about? What? Was you high? What made you? Go ahead. You go first. Because
no,
I don't.
I want to start with that first because let's start with the dissertation first because my thoughts are going to just. There's so many different layers to the bullshit that occurred this weekend in
We just need
regards to
to
these two
unpeel
people.
this onion. Yes.
Let me just start off by saying apologizing is the bare fucking minimum. I want to point that out there for everyone. Apologizing is the bare minimum. You don't get a fucking gold star for doing something wrong and then apologizing for it.
But even with that, let's talk about the apology. That's even another layer of the fuck shit.
I know. That's why I'm like, where should we start?
Like, how the proper way to apologize is not to call me bruh. The proper way to apologize is not focus on you and how this is stressing you out and what you want for your birthday and blah blah. How about taking responsibility? How about that? How about giving me some fucking space to process all this shit? How about there's so many steps of apologizing than to be like, hey yo, bruh, I really miss my wife. I want my family. I want to spend Christmas with my daughter and my family.
Well,
That's
the
not an
reason
apology.
why I started with that, the reason why I'm saying an apology is the bare minimum, because the general consensus I got from the men was that Offset should be applauded for humbling quotation himself enough to apologize publicly, I guess.
Bro, that's his whole ass wife though. Like, what
His,
you mean humbling yourself? You was wrong.
like what? And that's why I'm saying that's why
What
I'm
is the
starting
level of
with that.
standard here? Like, what the fuck? Put him on a gold platter because he apologized. He gave a raggedy apology, but he apologized. The bare minimum on what any human should do. And he's getting applauded like, my man, take her back. Take him back. What? But go ahead.
I'm gonna go back to the trash nigga coalition.
Yes.
T.I. and Kirk Frost are both married men who have a history of cheating on their women. Multiple. The Game, or Change of Heart nigga, he was engaged to someone and couldn't do right by her, which is why they did not get married. So I want to say that Lil Duval also commented about Lil Cheat never hurt nobody or some shit like that. And
JC sorry, that's his name, JC Taylor.
JC Taylor.
I had to look it up because I was like, I feel like I know his name, JC Taylor.
These motherfuckers. And so it was amazing to see the support. Black men, they really stick together when it's time to be ain't shit ass niggas. Like when it is time to be ain't shit niggas, y'all put on y'all capes and y'all get it together and y'all just ride off into the sunset together. I don't understand. This shit
They
was
the Avengers.
bananas. Yes, trash nigga Avengers. Like, what the fuck?
One big ass basura fucking transformer. They just all came together. Just horrible. A fucking mess.
I want to start with, how do you think marriages lasted so long back in the day? I feel like I did this a couple weeks ago, but I'm here again to say, back in the day, women, all of us, black, brown, yellow, red, we did not have fucking rights. We could not get jobs. Shit, in this day and age, I can be just as qualified as a man, and I'm still going to get paid less than him. So to compare women of today to women back then that literally needed their men to survive. It's just fucking the dumbest shit that I've ever heard. Like, I can't believe that anybody that had like elementary school level history is still fucking using that as an excuse to justify their shitty fucking behavior. Women probably would have left if they could. Do you think that the women who knew that their fucking husbands had a whole nother family down the street or in the other city were fucking happy with that and complacent? No. They probably had 50 million motherfucking kids because birth control wasn't popping like that. And they couldn't fucking get a good enough job to pay for all them raggedy ass motherfucking kids. Like, seriously.
Right.
That's not a thing. I want us to stop using our grandparents as the fucking crutch for your shitty fucking behavior. That's number one.
Right.
The next sentence. It wasn't because someone moved on after every little incident or situation.
This isn't a little incident.
This is not a little incident or situation. My nigga, he's married.
He didn't forget to take out the trash. So he don't know. I think we talked about this too, about people not being married and not fully understanding because they're not in it yet.
Or the week before.
For sure. We definitely was. And here he is, helping us prove our point.
And this is not a little situation. Like you said, this is not, I'm bitching because you didn't take the trash out or you forgot to put the toilet seat down. Nigga, she already forgave him before.
Right. That was your past.
Let me reel it back because I'm jumping like 5 points ahead. I want to point out, I want to bring Brother Clifford back into this equation because Tiny, Clifford's wife, took a picture with Floyd Mayweather, and T.I. was a picture. That's it. A picture with other people. It wasn't even just like a picture with them two. It was like 3 other people.
A group picture.
Yes.
Right.
He went on their show and cussed her out about it. And she was like, dude, all the shit you've done to me, are you fucking serious? And he's like, because I'm a man and you can't do that to me. So for you to sit here and say, it wasn't because someone moved on after every little incident or situation. I was ready to fucking leave Tiny over a little picture.
A little situation.
A little situation. But you don't think that Offset calling all the dogs to come and suck his dick is like a little bigger than a picture? I don't know. It's because the word marriage itself is built on a rock. Something that is supposed to be solid and last a lifetime. I'm sorry. Does that only apply to the women? Because it seems like the men are forgetting that piece. It seems like we're the only ones that have to remember that this is solid and we have to keep it together. But the men, they can like fumble it up along the way. I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page.
For sure.
The final sentences that piss me off. This new way of, what he meant to say, thinking is why most Black children grow up in broken homes. Some things are worth saving, especially marriages. So, let me get this straight. If my nigga cheats on me repeatedly and I decide that enough is enough, it's my fault that
I'm breaking up my home.
Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? Remy Ma voice. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
I was fucking flabbergasted, like, reading this shit. Like, oh, y'all niggas are really on some trash shit this weekend. Like, this is why most Black children grow up in broken homes, because women are saying, have some self-worth, have some value. And the crazy thing about it is, Cardi B is choosing right now, because I really think they're going to get back together, but that's totally
for sure
separate from this. She's taking a moment for herself, which she fucking deserves.
Right.
But when other women stay with their cheating ass husbands, like other famous women, famous couples, and then they cheat on them again, these same motherfuckers that are commenting be like, I mean, what did she expect? She knew how the nigga was. She knew he was that way when they got together. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you like.
Damned if you don't.
So many places I'm going to take this, but I'm going to let you have a little moment because I have so many points. Like, I could ramble on about this all day.
Like, the game alone, like, I'm still, like, breaking down all the fuck shit that he said. Like, he said in the original post, now, I don't know all the dynamics between you two, nor does anyone else. But what I do know is that you guys look great together.
What?
And with the marriage and addition of your beautiful baby girl, it's only right you guys reunite immediately for the good of your guys' family unit.
What?
I want him to suck a fat one. Like,
yes.
When did he become the authority to know what people should be doing within their marriage and because they look good together? I'm
that's
sorry.
Not even a criteria for marriage.
Because they look good. Oh, y'all look good together. Y'all gotta work this out because y'all is a banging looking couple. Like, how ignorant do you sound? Like, you sound all the way the hell stupid. And then on a whole nother level, what we might probably get to later, if the roles were reversed.
Oh, I was gonna get there.
So we will talk about that later because we already know all of this campaigning and signs and hashtags will be on a whole nother vibe. Please trust and believe.
What's my next point? Because there's so many. Oh, so the next video, the one where she was at the performance.
At work. Yes. On her job.
So I give briefings at my job. If JT brought his raggedy ass in the middle of me giving a briefing,
an important briefing,
mortified. Like, bruh, how do you even mentally get yourself back in your work mode? You know, we had an episode about code switching. Okay, so when you're at work and you're in mode, you're in that work mode. Somebody comes and interrupts your space, your work room with some bullshit. Like, listen. So let me.
And you could tell she was not here for the fuck shit. Like, let's talk about the video. For those of y'all who not seen the video, maybe we can post it on our page or something, and like so you guys can see it. But like, she was not here for it. It wasn't like a welcome, like, oh, like let me clutch my purse, like I can't believe it. She was looking like she was cussing them out, like she was saying like for real. For real, like that's how her facial and her body language was. Like she was like, I can't believe you doing this shit right now. That's exactly what she was giving off. Wasn't here for it.
JT and I got in a little disagreement about this.
Okay.
So, quick backstory: JT does not keep up with none of this celebrity gossip bullshit. Like this. If I hadn't brought it up, he probably wouldn't have heard about this till like Valentine's Day. No lie, because he's not into it. He's a nerd. Like this is not his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so visibly upset, like about the shit that I was seeing. You know, I had a conversation, and I got the green light to discuss what I'm about to say. So don't be alarmed.
Oh my gosh, let me clutch my pearls.
So. If you have been a loyal listener, you know we're on episode 20. So if you were here on episode 1, JT and I were not like officially back together then. So him and I separated for like a year because we had a lot of marital issues, and one of those was cheating. And I got the green light for this, Dice.
So I was like, I was holding my breath. I was like,
I got the green light to have this little conversation. So we, you know, whenever we talk, him and I talk about cheating, I feel like it kind of always gets a little touchy because sometimes the personal comes in and we kind of got to separate it.
Right.
So he said he saw some video that was basically talking about the concert video, and he's like, well, I don't see what the big deal is. I feel like that's a nice gesture. It was a big gesture, like. And then he started comparing it to movies. Like, oh, remember, when the dude held the radio outside the girl's window? And remember on this movie when it... And I was just like, dude, none of that shit is real life. And as much as chicks may act like they want those big grand gestures, when you're hurt, when that shit is fresh, you don't want that. You want space.
Right.
So I had... And I was getting frustrated with JT because I was explaining like the whole situation, like, hey, when she first came out and said we're getting a divorce, she asked the public to respect her privacy moving forward.
And here this nigga is.
And here he goes. He continues to violate the thing
and
that
keep
she
making
asked
it public.
So he violated her marriage, and now he continues to violate the fact that she wants to have privacy during this process. And then added that everyone else keeps, adding on layers and layers to the bullshit. So as I'm explaining this to JT, and I'm like, in my mind, it's making common sense. He's just like, he apologized in public, and I just don't see anything wrong with it. And I honestly looked at him, and I was like, wow. So all dudes really just are trash. And he got, obviously he was offended by that. But I don't know. There's a disconnect in the thought process between men and women, because every woman that I have in my life, because it's some trash bitches, and I plan on bringing y'all to the altar too. But every woman that I have in my personal life, when we had a conversation about this, we're all on the same page. Like, we all think that this behavior is crazy and it's bullshit. But all the men are just like, he apologized. And
I literally online only found one male that was
Derek
against.
Jackson?
It was actually Walt from Black Ink Crew.
Oh, what?
Yes. So listen, I know. So listen, I got his post queued up. He says, hashtag, these are just my thoughts. Not hating one bit, because I'm far from perfect. I totally get the public embarrassment, public apology shit. But nah, this is trash. Because now folks going to be fake on his side. And now Cardi going to look bitter if she don't take him back. Us Sagittarius love doing selfish shit just like this. You got to let her be, boss. Time has to do its job here. I really and truly wish y'all could work it out, but you can't pressure her like this, boss. This actually just made matters worse, in my opinion. The best way to show you're sorry is by changed behavior. This video really helped me realize how selfish I was in my situation. We gotta let these women heal. We can't always have our shit our way. We as men have to stop being sorry after the fact. We gotta start valuing these women while we still got them. While they're still in our corner. Hashtag argue with your mother. Yes, Walt.
That's everything.
That is the only male that I saw that got it. Everybody else was just like, what the fuck are y'all angry bitches? Who hurt y'all? What's wrong with y'all bitches? Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, so we're going to get there. I'm sorry. I love you so much. But Brother Duncan, I got to bring you to... I got to bring you up here.
To the altar.
So, because Jesus loves me, I did take a picture of it.
Receipts.
You thought you were going to delete this, but no, brother. So, Brother Duncan, you may remember him from our Friendsgiving episode. Him and I had a conversation in his post, on his post, and as well as in the DMs later on. And it says, when a man step up and be a man public. Okay, hold on, wait. When a man step up and be a man, publicly admit he was... Okay. When a man step up and be a man, publicly admit he was wrong, and plead for his family back, can't do nothing but respect it. Do it in your own, not the public's time, Cardi B, but go ahead and work it out with Brother Offset. They say the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. Big step for him to finally publicly acknowledge him as the problem. Hashtag Black Families Matter. And I was the first comment, and I left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those trash emojis when the little figures throwing trash in the trash can. That's what I like. Duncan, I hope, and we had a private conversation, so I don't feel bad for putting this out there, but this is that status is part of the problem. Like I said before, you do not get kudos for apologizing. You fucked up. The least you can fucking do is apologize. To violate someone after they've already forgiven you for cheating, though, is not a big step up. It's actually a big step down because you got the chance and you violated again.
Yeah.
And you're saying, oh, because it was public. I don't give a fuck if it was private.
They're celebrities. They're always in public. Like, what do you mean?
And
that's not much.
Even if he felt that way, to say, do it in your own time, but go ahead and work it out with Brother Offset. And, hashtag Black Families Matter.
You're still pressuring her to be like, get back with him.
Because not one time in his post, Duncan's post, in the game's post, in T.I.'s post, in Kirk's post, and anybody's post, nobody ever said, Offset, come on, son. Right. You married now.
Right. You gotta do better.
Not one fucking person.
They all put it on her. Yeah.
And that's what pissed me off, because it's like, Duncan, you're supposed to be my nigga, but right now, you got me like. So then, when we took it to the inbox, he says, hold on, let me find it, because we had like a long little conversation back and forth. One of the things that I kept asking him in the post was, if the tables were reversed, if the tables were reversed, would all these men be pressuring the man to stay with the woman? Hell, would the woman be pressuring the man to stay with the woman, a celebrity? Right. So I was asking him to give me an example of a celebrity, a woman who cheated and repeatedly cheated and got taken back. The examples that he gave me were Kristen Stewart. You may know her as Bella from Twilight. Princess Love, and he put in parentheses, messing around with Ray J behind Floyd back. I don't know who this person is. Leanne Rimes, Meg Ryan. And so my comment back was, Kristen Stewart got dumped. Princess Love got dumped. I know for sure Leanne Rimes got dumped. I want to say Meg Ryan did too. So I say, I didn't ask if women cheat. Oh, because women cheat. That's right. Women cheat. Everybody's trash out here. I said, what women are out here continuously cheating on their dude and getting taken back? And not even just getting taken back, but having the public
support
take her back. Because when a woman goes out here and does things, most of the time we get labeled a hoe.
I was just about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth.
So, we go back and forth. He's like, this has been quality dialogue today, blah, 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 blah. And then Brother Duncan says, another thing that pissed me off, sisters have been hurt because they are not here for it at all. This don't have shit to do with being hurt.
This is right. What's right is right.
Thank you. It's like, this has nothing to do with women being hurt, because women are acknowledging their worth. You know what I'm saying? And saying, no, I'm not going to continue to take you back when you keep fucking up. That's not about being hurt. That's just, you know what I mean? So
that's another time that women's feelings are being downplayed, where like, oh, you guys are just so hurt, so I guess that's why you're acting like this. Like, no, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Like, what the fuck?
So then Brother Duncan goes, my only thing about it was he apologized. I said, think about T.I., who is trash, although I like his music. He never apologized for his fucked up behavior. So I was just bigging Offset up for at least admitting he was wrong. So I was like, no, T.I. does apologize. He apologizes with gifts. That's what he does. Whenever he
Apologizes was good. Oh, and recently he just
Yeah,
made a
and
little
I brought that
song,
up
so I guess that's
too.
supposed to be a
I was
step
like,
up.
when T.I. goes out here and he cheats, he buys Tiny, like that one video when he got her the car and in the backseat it had all the shoes. And they even talked about it on the show. And I want to say Monica was like, you know, all that is cute, but she don't want that. Like, she wants you to stop being an ain't shit nigga.
Exactly.
So I'm assuming that Brother Duncan either didn't want no more smoke or he realized that he was contributing to the problem. But that post has since been removed from his page. Because
so I think that he realized that maybe that wasn't the way. And he saw the light.
We talked about our grandfathers and how, you know, back in the day they were doing some of the same shit. But there's a little meme that was going around and it says, at least men back in the day cheated and provided. Y'all cheat and y'all cheap. And I just want to put that out there as well. Because it ties into what I was saying before. Women were not staying because they wanted to. They were staying because
we wanted to.
they needed to live. You niggas can only afford Wendy's. And y'all think that motherfuckers is supposed to hold y'all down while y'all, and cause y'all not fucking, y'all regular niggas are not fucking the doll bitches. Y'all fucking the cashier at Wendy's. Y'all got me fucked up. Okay.
Ooh. And we supposed to hold you down and take you back multiple times.
It's trash. You know, back in the day, my grandmother, and I didn't find this out until I was much older, but when I was born, my grandparents were together. Now, I don't recall them ever being apart. But I do remember when my father started telling me stories, I'm like, oh, I do remember my grandma did have an apartment, but I never wondered why she had the apartment because most of the time she was at the house, my grandparents' house. But my grandfather, I love my grandfather to death, rest his soul. I love him so much that if I have a son, I want to name my son after him. But he was trash. And my grandmother, who, you know, we have the same birthday, Virgo. She left his ass. She left his ass and she had a whole boyfriend. So when you're talking about women back in the day, eventually they got back together and they were married until my grandfather passed. My grandmother never remarried, all that good stuff. But please believe, if these motherfuckers had the assets to leave, they would. Because grandma,
they was out.
Let me tell you, Wilhelmina was out of there. Okay.
She packed up them bags and said, deuces.
Jesus. All right. You go ahead, girl. I got to pull up my next points. Brother Duncan, I love you.
So and yes, we definitely love you. So this was not a bashing moment. We just need to show that everybody was out here. Wow.
Okay. I wanted to point out the trash bitches that was on his comments.
Oh, shit. On Duncan's post?
I ain't gonna talk about none of his friends, even though I want to, based on his profile picture. But it says, you know, the thing that I dislike most with women is that they hold men to a standard that they don't hold women to. Mind you, this is in direct correlation to the Offset and Cardi B situation. So not sure where this first sentence came from.
Well, I was so confused.
Now, I'm not in no moral composition to say what she should do, but I will say this. Women mess up all the time and still get accepted back by the man. And it's And it's very rare to see women publicly apologize to a man for their infidelity. Moral of the story, we're on the outside looking in, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. But word of advice, believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see, because even salt looks like sugar. Shut your blockhead ass up. It's obviously more to their story, but I wish them the best. Sometimes you just got to speak life into a situation. And then Brother Duncan, and I called him out on this in the DMs as well. He responded with the women almost never apologize. And let me tell you, raggedy niggas, this is not what this conversation is about. What you're not going to do is deter this conversation into women not apologizing. Offset cheated on Cardi, the end.
She didn't cheat on him.
So what the fuck are we talking about women apologizing? Like,
apples and oranges. Deflection. That's what this is.
So But
All
it's her.
deflection.
She's the one. And honestly, I'm not even gonna put this on Duncan. Duncan just kind of went with the wave. But it's her that even took it that direction. She was the first woman to be like, women hold men to a standard that they don't hold. No, 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 no. Women mess up all the time and still get accepted by the man. Where? Tell me when? What?
Right.
When,
Give me
hun? When,
receipts.
sis? And so this, and I don't like to call women pick-me's, but this is pick-me behavior. When you want to say shit just so you look appealing to men, like, oh, yeah, she gets it. She's down. Shut your blockhead ass up. What are you talking about, sis?
But this is the thing. This is me. Let's be clear. I 100% believe people fuck up. This is not for me a male bashing situation like fuck men. People fuck up. But what I'm criticizing about this whole thing is that it's a double standard. Like, if the roles were reversed, all of this would not be the same, and that niggas just don't know how to genuinely apologize and try to make up with people. Like, they think that they can just sling random ass statements out there and, like, everything is cool. Y'all win. Mistakes were made. I was in a dark place. I don't know who that person was. Like, look, learn how to be a man, learn how to apologize and how to make things better, take responsibility, like give space, like just all of that stuff. Like, change your fucking behavior, start rebuilding trust, open some communication, like change your fucking behavior and have patience and give this woman her goddamn space. Like, literally, she literally just told you on social media that she wanted the divorce like a week ago, and you've already like done fuck shit in the past 7 days. Like, I really need you to sit down, enjoy your jewels, and hang out with your migos, and like give her some space right now. Like,
So, because I got the green light. I I know I am going to go there because I need for the listeners to understand that I'm more upset at the response to Cardi's decision than I am about the actual cheating itself. People are human. JT cheated on me.
Right.
And guess what, y'all? I cheated back. Yes. Dear God, yes. And you're like, no, don't do it.
I'm like, oh, no. I feel like I'm out. No, we're not ready.
I don't feel like it was an intent for me. I don't feel like it was intentional, like, let me cheat to get back at him. But what I do recall, one of the reasons that why we took that year and we were not together, when he found out that I had cheated on him, honey, love you, baby. But he acted like his ass never cheated on me. So we were on the phone and he's like, how am I supposed to forgive you? And, did you even think about me? And da-da-da. And, at first I'm apologetic and I'm sorry, babe, let's work this out. Let's do this. But after a couple of days, I kind of was just like, are you on the phone with me for real? After X, Y, and Z? Like, nah, this can't be, you can't honestly be asking me questions that you should have the answers to, since you expected me to just, listen, I'm not trying to rehash. I'm just putting it out there for the listener, because I want to be authentic and say that, like, the apology shit it's JT apologized and I thought that I was over it, and I didn't get the space that I needed. And honestly, as soon as a opportunity presented itself, I remember thinking of JT and in my mind thinking, like, well, how mad can this motherfucker be? And proceeding to live my best life. Like, because ultimately I had not addressed that hurt and that anger and that everything. And I feel like for our situation, everybody's situation ain't the same, but for us being separated and for real going through the process as if we were about to get a divorce and all that good stuff, it did wonders for us. But that space is so fucking crucial, because you can tell yourself that you're good and you forgive, but you might not. You know what I'm saying? And forgiveness is not it's not like somebody says sorry and you automatically forgive. No. It takes time. Fucking time. Trust.
Because the other person has to work through their own internal feelings. They have to decide if they even want to continue. So it can't even be about the person who cheated the whole time. It can't be about, but I want you, but I want you, but I want you back. Let that person take the time to reflect and be like, okay, let me get over this grief. What do I want to do? Do I want to even work to try to rebuild this trust? Or do I just want to walk away from this whole situation? You can't badger this person and just be like, what about the family? What about us? Blah, blah, blah. Like, give me space,
and think
my
about
G.
it.
Like,
most of the people that are listening have, if they're in relationships, they see those people on a daily basis. Cardi B and Offset are fucking celebrities, so they go weeks and months at a time without seeing each other. Do you understand how much trust you have to have already been violated and to continue on in a situation knowing that there are long periods of time that you're not together? My husband is in the military.
And you know that he's super famous and they get stuff thrown at them easily. So it takes a lot. It takes a lot to be like, look, I
am
trust
a
you.
military spouse. My husband is about to go away for 7 months. Do you understand the work, the therapy, the church sessions?
Rebuilding.
This shit is work. So for a motherfucker to think that just because they crashed a stage, that is enough because of a fucking family. I started having panic attacks after I found out my husband cheated on me. I legit was just like, what? what universe is this? People have to process shit the way that they process shit. My husband sunk into a depression after I cheated on him. That shit, this shit is a process. That violation of trust is is not a fucking little incident, change of heart, nigga. Like,
right.
It blows my mind. Like, it blows my mind that so many men surrounded Offset and put him up on this pedestal for apologizing, and no one acknowledged the fact that that woman was probably hurt and still had to go on that fucking stage and perform. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we get hurt and we still got to go out here and go to work and be a mom and be friends and make sure we're not neglecting our bill. Oh.
And then you add on the extra layer of being famous and in the public eye, and you got to deal with these little raggedy motherfuckers in your comments telling you what the hell you need to do with your life and what y'all need to be doing. Like it's bad enough when you're just, you know, the everyday folk where, you know, we just listen to our friends and maybe like some family members and stuff like that in their little comments. But imagine hundreds of thousands of people giving their 2 cents on what the hell you need to be doing, and you need to be taking them back and getting over stuff. What? I couldn't imagine. I think Brother Offset needs a nice little conference call with Jay-Z about humbleness.
Okay. So let's talk about the women. First of all, I love Cardi B. I really do.
Yeah, I do too.
And Offset and the Migos, they cool. They got some bobs.
The Migos is cool.
You motherfuckers will not compare Cardi B and Offset to Jay-Z and Beyonce. I just won't have it. We just won't do it. And
you know, and JC compared them to all of them, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Savannah and LeBron, Kobe and Vanessa, Mello and Lala. I can't.
Here's the thing. I don't know about LeBron and Savannah or Kobe and his wife, but Lala took some time. And Beyonce, both Beyonce and Jay-Z have come out publicly and said Beyonce left. Okay. She left, my guy.
All the way left.
He had to chase her around the world.
I was saying because my daughter, she was about to take my head. Like, okay, what?
He was about to be Future. Like, okay, he was about to be what?
This man bought new houses, everything.
So like people are on the internet comparing, no shade, Cardi B to Beyonce. Like, what the fuck? They're comparing.
Dog, JC was in a whole ass video. This is a street man that was selling drugs and is known for his past. And Beyonce had this man in a music video looking vulnerable.
Close up on his moles.
When I tell you, look, when I tell you, I was weak when I saw that video. I said, oh yeah, this is like, oh, what you will do is be in this video while I'm singing about you cheating on me and look like you're sorry. That's what you shall do.
You will
And
put your head near my feet in obedience for this scene.
As if you're begging the queen for your forgiveness.
The crazy thing is,
like,
a year ago, when all the cheating shit came out about Offset previously, Cardi B was doing a performance, and she said in the middle of performance, if you try this shit again, you're gonna lose your wife. She literally quoted Beyonce. She gave him the warning. She let him know, I will eliminate your ass if you try me. And now motherfuckers are acting like it's blasphemous that she's doing what she said she was gonna do. Like,
you got away with it once. This is not the first go round. Like, dang, baby, please, baby, please. No, you were forgiven once, and here you are back in hot water, even though you say you did not have sexual relations with this woman.
I don't believe.
You, yeah.
I really gotta understand.
I think more than...
I want to be a dude for a day and have sex with a woman, because the sex must be a different type of sex on their end, because it's like they can never control themselves when vagina is offered to them. And my thing is, like, dudes holler at women all the time. Like if I wanted to go out here and have sex with someone, I could. Why is...
Women could get it easier in the street than a guy could.
Why is it that women have more self-control when we're offered the peen more often? Like, I don't understand. I just don't get it. And why don't people ever think about their families and their children and their life? Why is none of that a factor until after the fact?
After the fact. And like I said several episodes ago when we were talking about something else, why get married if you want to be in the streets? Stay in the streets. Especially these famous dudes who get it thrown at them all the time. Like, why even get married? Like, live your best life. Be single. Be out in here slanging and banging, laying low and spraying. Why do all of that? Just don't get married. But yet here you are, married, begging for your mom, for your baby's mom, your kids to come back and celebrate your birthday and the holidays with you. You wasn't thinking about holidays when you was pulling it out. Like, why you want to think about it now?
Cardi,
Merry
she's
Christmas,
still on the internet like, don't bash my baby father because he still coaches daddy. I'd have been like, fuck that nigga.
So, but she definitely did post something today where she was sipping some tea.
I saw that.
You saw that? She like, look, I'm about to go and relapse because look.
And ultimately, I feel like they're going to get back together.
I ultimately think so too. I think that, which is fine, but I feel like she needs to take the time and they need to do the steps to rebuild that trust. I don't think she should do it just for the sake of everybody is pressuring her and they just like, well, this is your child's father. It's single mothers out here every day. Like, so that is not the reason to take this man back. And you're very financially secure. So this is not back when you need him. Right. So this is not that situation. But exactly. She's still working. Heartbroken and she's still out here. Like, yeah, okay. I get it. Me and Coach, we got bags to get. I understand. But I feel like she's eventually going to take him back. But I personally think, like I said, they need to do the work. She needs to put him through the ringer. She needs to be on the phone and be like, so tell me the steps to this whole lemonade, because I want to make a Spike Lemonade album and maybe call it Hard Lemonade and like Cardi's Hard Lemonade, like Mike's Hard Lemonade. Go ahead and make that album. What were the steps? What do I need to put him through? Because I feel like if she takes him back too quick and succumbs to the pressure of what everybody else is saying, he gonna be like, oh, okay, well, I can just keep doing this shit and just beg a little bit, pop up on the stage. T.I., you was right. Just, a couple days and we back in good. make him sweat and put in the work, and make sure that you actually trust this man before you take him back. And it's not just for the sake of shutting
And that's
everybody
the
up, which I don't see her being that
right.
type of person to just be listening to what everybody else says
And so
also.
that's what I want to make clear. I'm not telling her to leave him. I feel like whatever they do,
Right.
it should be their own fucking business. Here's my thought. She came out and publicly announced that they were getting a divorce. If he
She could
And
have kept
that's
that shit
really
low.
where all this shit started. She could have kept that shit to herself, because obviously
Mm-hmm.
we would have known that shit wasn't right after seeing the shit with the dolls. Um,
Yep.
if he wanted to publicly apologize the one time, I could have been like, okay, public apology for public embarrassment. Now keep all of that shit in house. Everything else that y'all do
Right.
needs to be
Everything
y'all
from here
fucking
on out.
business. The everything
But
after that is what pissed me off. But I'm not saying that she shouldn't take him back. I'm saying that she should do whatever the fuck she wants to do. But if she is going to take him back,
right.
I'm just saying from personal experience, if you don't put in the fucking work, if y'all, then
Then
it's
it's
going
gonna
to
happen
happen
again.
again, or you're going to be resentful,
Or it's gonna fall
and you're
apart.
going to be angry,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to be.
You're gonna be looking at that man in his sleep like, yo, I'll punch him in his fucking face. Like you're gonna be
I mean,
mad.
honestly, it's such a process, and even now, like I have my moments. I have my moments. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I just have my moments. I have my worries. I have my doubts, because I don't know. I thought I thought I had a good marriage. You know what I'm saying? So when I found that out, I wasn't
Right.
looking for it either. It fell into my lap. So it's kind
Right.
of like, oh yeah,
Literally.
Jesus. So I kind of was just like, oh, this is what we're doing today. Like right after Easter. That's what's up.
All right.
There is just a lot of work. But at the end of the day, like that sorry shit, that's not you don't get a fucking A+ for a sorry. And I just want niggas to know that. And I
That's
feel
trash.
like T.I., Kirk, and not that JC on nigga. No, fuck him. He's trash. That's why he's unmarried. He's a thought. But he can keep posting them little thirst traps.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like T.I. and Kirk, knowing how they've pained their wives, like knowing,
Embarrass their family.
I feel like
All of that.
instead of pressuring Cardi B, they should have been like, they could have been like,
let me talk to brother
they could have
Offset.
been like, that's what's up, man, apologizing, but here's some steps to make it right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dog, I even would have looked at T.I. sideways if he said, here's some steps to make it better. I would like,
I would have appreciated it more than hashtag take Offset back, hashtag Cardi B. Like, fuck out of here, dog. What's wrong with you?
Like, I would have been Cardi and been like, at Tiny, get your mans.
I'd have been like, at
tell
Tiny
your man stop
with
adding
the
me.
Running emoji. Like, no, bitch, you still got time left. You still popping out here. You can find you a new joint. I want Tiny to leave T.I.
Like, run.
I don't have no problem telling the listeners that I want Tiny to get the fuck, but that's just me. Anywho.
So, I think them kids and that penis is keeping her put.
Remember that little print in the beginning of their little show in the first couple seasons?
Love, that's why I said.
But that's not enough, listeners. You can.
That's not
Safari
enough.
is putting out the print. Remember, y'all, we don't need it anymore, because Safari is gonna have the mold out for us. Okay.
We're gonna keep y'all posted when that go on sale. We need them to be some sponsors.
JT about to go on this deployment.
So look. Apparently Offset's pops.
No, not generational trash.
Did you hear about that? Yes. Apparently he went on Facebook and he had a nice little dissertation as well to put out there. And I feel a certain kind of way. I'm going to read the whole thing, but in summary, he partly blames Cardi for starting this because let me just read it. Yeah. So I am just getting off a flight from LA to Atlanta. And I want to thank those that cared enough to let me know about a family situation that is being played out over the news, and asked me to not go into the group when I got off the plane. I guess it was like some group, and I don't know that he's in it. He was playing with it. I don't know. Unfortunately, I had read the post and every sub. Right now, my family is going through a very tumultuous time. What you see, right? Your whole family is? Oh, okay. Anyway, right. Cardi is? Okay, right there. What you see in the media is only the tip of the iceberg. Social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situations. However, our youth, specifically my son's wife, doesn't understand that. She seems to want to take everything to social media without regard for the devastation it has on others, past, present, and future, or specifically what it does to the other children. I say this not to say that my son is innocent, as he has done his share of dirt, but the whole scenario is a never-ending drama session. It's a he says tick for tack, but it's tit for tat. Mudslinging situation fueled by jealousy, envy, insecurities, psychological issues, drugs, and etc. While one may believe that celebrity life is good when open to the scrutiny and is a fair game for jokes, insults, etc., it is different when that stuff is in your face every day. It is depressing and tiring. I guess he meant and tiring. People do and say hurtful things about my family members daily, specifically my child. While he ain't perfect, he is mine. And as a parent, I have a duty to protect him. Right now, I cannot do that. Like most young adults, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do. But we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited supply of money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc.
Then he shouldn't. Okay.
Couple that with a hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as or above him, and it is a recipe for disaster. They both have professional people in their corner that they do not use. Psychological issues, depression, and drugs make the situation worse. All you do not know that the effects of the rest of this family, as of late night phone calls, emergency travel, news, media, etc. I did not sign up for this. Everything I do is scrutinized. Everyone wants a favor to get close to him or Cardi. I have lost friends and family members because I have had a say.
Who?
Look,
I'm not. First
this
of all,
man
I've never heard
is
Offset's
going
dad.
in.
So who knows who Offset's dad is besides like niggas in the A? Right.
His family.
Knows? Like I've never.
His own family. Dog, I read this and I was like, are you literally blaming her for going on social media and saying she's divorcing the man that publicly humiliated her? Like, it's already in the blogs that he was cheating. Like, all the gossip blogs was having the tea already. Like, she just was like, we parting ways. So how is this her fault that she's a money attention seeking celebrity? Like,
on one hand,
I say, Lord have mercy.
I said earlier, I felt like all that shit could have been in house. She didn't have to let us know that she was divorcing.
For sure. She didn't have to put it out there.
I feel her. Like, oh, y'all heard news that he's cheating again. I just want to let y'all know that I ain't no dumb bitch.
Let me stamp
and
that.
I'm out. So on one
right. I don't want your silence to think that I'm condoning this and I'm staying with him. I'm letting you know that I know too, and I'm done.
On one hand, I get it. On one hand, I understand what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
She could have kept that in house, but at the very black ass end of the day, if your son had kept his dick to himself or inside of his wife,
pantalones,
we wouldn't be here right now. So we're not going to do that.
No bueno, amigo.
Like, we're not going to put that on her. And Cardi B is an attention-seeking person. That's how she got popping on Instagram. That's who, the way y'all tell us, you knew who he was when you got with him. Well, your fucking son knew who she was when he got with her. She was popping on Instagram.
Dog, she was Instagram and Love
So
and Hip Hop,
even
honey.
before Love and Hip Hop, she had a following on Instagram. So it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so yeah, you knew who she was. So that's the kind of energy we giving off now. Y'all want to be held at a different fucking standard, and we're not fucking doing it anymore. So Offset
Yep.
Daddy, yeah,
Trash.
Basuda.
Add him to the basura.
Listen, y'all know I posted that picture of the little trash bags I put on my story on IG, and I said the gold one was my husband. Cause love you, baby, but all these niggas is trash. You just gotta find your golden trash bag, honey. You gotta find the one.
Which is the least stinky trash
Child.
bag that you willing to deal with? Because this showed me like I said, yo, this is for real. Like they is really out here
I saw
campaigning for
some
this
person,
man.
one person disagree with him. I just thought about it. Somebody that I know personally too. He said it was trash. That was it. But he had
That's good.
the dudes was in his you just on here trying to get some Instagram puss. Like
Oh
like
shit. Why can't he just
I
have a
mean,
level head
like
on the
why can't
shoulders?
he just be like, no, this is actually trash? Do you think that
Exactly.
Offset's apology was manipulative or sincere?
I definitely think it was manipulative. I feel like the reason why he did it on stage and in front of everyone is because it will
Mm-hmm.
put more pressure to be like, see, well, look, he did this because he definitely knows where she lives. I'm sure he obviously has
Yes.
access to her schedule and where she's going to be. He could have had, even if he was at that venue, he could have had her dressing room or the
Exactly.
backstage area where she gets ready and had it in there and waiting for her after the performance to be like, babe, I'm proud of you. You did amazing accomplishment being the first woman to
Right.
headline this. I'm here to support you. I want you to take me back. I love you, blah, blah. But instead, he went on stage. But what also is disgusting is that this venue, Rolling Loud, knew about this shit
Mm-hmm.
up front. Because one, everybody was like, well, okay, he went up there, but how did he get past it? Like, yeah, he a celebrity, but most people don't let people bum rush people's, joint. If you look, Rolling Loud actually tweeted ahead of time and said, whatever happens tonight on stage is going viral. So you be sure to be there. So they already knew off the rip, like, all right, this about to be big because this man about to go on here and beg for his wife back. I feel like that's very unprofessional on their end as well, because this was a monumental thing with her being the first woman headliner. And you pretty much chopped that in half and made this a whole viral moment to be like, yes, like it's no longer her. You stole her
Yes.
moment. That's how I feel. So it was very
I feel
manipulative.
like the first apology, I can't decide if it was sincere or not. But that shit on stage was manipulative. Like
Fuck yeah.
21 Savage performed and got the crowd to say take Offset back or something like that. Like these, like for real, the Trash Nigga Coalition,
It's like low key
it is.
harassment. Like, leave that
And so, women,
woman
I
alone.
would like for us to do better because we never come together in this manner. Like when I look at the comments and stuff like that, it's very much divided. There's women that feel like us, and then there's women that's just like, girl, you better get your man back. You better, cause I mean, he apologized.
This is not Black China. This is not Black China or somebody that's trying to come up that like needs this dude for a bag. Like, she's getting her own money, even as Offset's pops said, at the same or higher financial um level. So she doesn't need him for a bag.
I wouldn't give a fuck if she did.
So you better go get that. Right, exactly. But even on top of that, because women will make some choices to be with a fuck nigga for some money, if like it's going to keep them in a nice financial situation. But I'm saying you can eliminate that because she doesn't need this man for a bag. So, ooh, you better get
Right.
that man. No, she'll get that man if she
If
fucking
he
wants
earns
to,
it.
for the right
And that's
reasons.
all.
Right. Not because y'all pressuring her and what she need to do. Because I'm sure she can get another nigga. Like, it is what it is.
Obviously, cheating is not a deal breaker for me because here I am. But
Shut up.
continuous disrespect is definitely a deal breaker. And
Yeah.
for me, I'm saying if I was Cardi, I could not do it. because they've already been down this rabbit hole. So I am not doing that again. But that's just me. If they choose to stay together,
right.
I'm not going to feel any kind of way. I'm like, oh, okay.
I just hope that they go to counseling. They keep the outside people out their ear, because like I don't know if it's just like this man is super emotional and he doesn't know what to do to go about trying to get his wife back after he done fucked up twice. I don't know what it is. Like I I feel like the little club bathroom, which I don't know if that's really where it was, but it seemed like it. The little lit bathroom apology. The words that was coming out of his mouth was like all the wrong things that wouldn't have got me. But I think it's important that you need to know your audience. You need to know your wife. You need to know what's gonna fly and what's gonna fly and what's not gonna fly. And if you knew your wife, you knew coming on that stage was not gonna fly. I feel like maybe, bruh, oh my God. I feel like you need to keep people out of your ear. You need to do what's in your heart. And if you know your wife, like you should know your wife, you should know what to do and what not to do. Like, for real. Like, the video of the first one, even though it sucked, okay, you put it out there, like you said, all right, I publicly humiliated her, so I need to put it out there. Like, she didn't say she leaving me. Like, I need to respond. Like, I want to let the public know, like, I'm working. Like, I want you back, blah, blah. After that, like you said, mum's the word. We shouldn't have heard nothing until she came back and be like, y'all, like, I got my man back or something. Like, we working it out. Like, he fucked up one more time and I'm slitting his throat. Like, something. But, like, you are continuously on the offense. You ain't let her do it's too much. He needs to chill. We shouldn't hear anything about this single Migo for the rest of 2018. He needs to have a seat, and just relax and do what he needs to do behind the scenes.
Hashtag
I need him to shut the fuck up.
Do cheat.
For sure. So y'all can shut down all y'all little groups and your Instagram pages about black men don't cheat. Y'all gonna stop saying that because he's amigo, he's Spanish, so black men still don't cheat. Shut it the fuck down. Okay? Shut it down.
Did you have anything else to add?
Do better. That's all.
In conclusion, my closing thoughts on the matter is, in the future, when those of the Trash Nigga Coalition fuck up, address them. Call them out on their bullshit. If they apologize, that's okay to say that's a great thing you did by apologizing, but also make sure that they're aware of where they fucked up. Or, at the very least, don't put the woman in a fucking compromising position where she feels like she has to take her nigga back because broken families. Because at the end of the day, none of that shit would even be an issue if niggas would keep their dicks to themselves. So, anywho.
Yep. Won't there it is. Thought you knew.
So, tea time. I mean, we just talked about tea time for the discussion. Do you got tea?
I mean, I know. So I have a little bit of tea. It's not as juicy as this whole topic was, but since we're on the topic of trash in Barcelona, so Forever 21.
What they do?
So apparently on their online store, they had a nice little blonde white male model sporting a Wakanda Forever sweater for sale for $17.48.
Everything is not for y'all. Jesus.
Look, but I need y'all not to be selling this sweater with your blonde white model. And people, of course, they went to Twitter and Instagram, and it was like, not even Wakanda can escape gentrification. Like, they were like going in, like people were talking about like, how they disapproved it. And like, since then, of course, they've taken it down, and now they just have an actual picture of the sweater with no model wearing it at all. It's just like hey, this sweater is still for sale, but we don't have a model modeling this one right now. But I need y'all to get together. Like, H&M, like none of y'all are like learning
You
from
know,
the
the
other
problem is
companies on like what to do and what
they
not to
don't have black
do.
people that sit in for those meetings. I'm trying to tell you. And I just want to point out, I'm not the one that brought up the racial shit this week. Kudos to me. But they don't have black people sitting down for these meetings. Somebody, and I'm not trying to be like racist and saying this, but like some white person was just like, you know what would really be pushing the culture, guys? Putting Tommy in the Wakanda sweater. Oh my gosh. Like, no.
That would be so amazing. This nice Wakanda Forever sweater with the little panther on it would be amazing.
It
No,
just
it
would
would not.
not.
Did you even see the movie? Maybe you didn't see the
Not even
movie.
just
Like it
having
doesn't.
seen the movie, but
It
the
doesn't make sense.
response to the movie. Like, I love that everybody enjoyed Black Panther. I don't know anybody who saw that did not like it, black, white, otherwise.
Right.
But everybody knows how black people responded to that movie. Like, we acted like that shit was Jesus coming back or something. Like,
So people was saying
yes, I
dashikis
saw
going
it in
to
the
the
movie
daggone
theaters 3
theater in
times.
this bitch.
So like, like you have to be living under a fucking rock to not know the impact that movie had for.
So it was like one of the biggest movies of 2018.
So to just like, can we have anything? Dear God, just let us have things. Just let us have things. That's
right.
it. That's all we want. Like,
and then you wonder why you get backlash. Like, oh, these
like
black, what are these
what
black people
the
mad at
fuck?
again? You guys, the colonizers. That's what we're
Exactly.
mad at. Okay. So yeah, that was the only tea I had. Like, I just do better.
It's
It's
just,
a theme. This
what's wrong with
episode.
them?
Trash people do better.
I'm trying to think. Do I have tea? I've been doing good about taking notes and snapping stuff when I see it. No, I don't have tea because all my goddamn tea was this shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah, this whole
literally,
episode was a whole
yeah,
tea party.
basically. Yeah, because the shows this week weren't that popping either. So
Yeah, I'm caught up, and it was
yeah.
just like, oh, okay, I'm caught up.
Okay, well, that's it for tea time, guys. Because our whole episode was tea time.
For
So
sure.
I guess I'll lead with the good and the bad because it sounds like you had something in the chamber and I really don't have anything. So
I mean, it's not super big, but yeah. I mean, yeah,
yeah.
it is. But go ahead.
So something good that happened last week. I can't even think of it. Mentally, yeah, I really can't think of anything good. I really do try. Mentally, I haven't been feeling my best. But
Right.
I'm gonna get it together. So that's what I'm claiming. I'm gonna get my little mental health together and find my happy.
Listeners, we want you to shoot your nice positive vibe Shay's way and sprinkle her comments with encouraging positive words,
In all
please.
honesty, like, this podcast has been such a great help. Although, like, days like today, like, I really didn't want to do this. But it's just like having something for me that's outside of work, outside of being a mom, outside of being a wife, outside of these fucking dogs. Like, I just having something for myself is so important. And so that's one of the things I really like about the podcast. It's like my own thing. And everybody knows that when I record, leave me the fuck alone. Like, this is me and whatever. But I just want to find, like, I just need to find things that make me happy outside of other people. Like, I love, everybody knows I love my daughter to fucking life. Like, there's literally nothing I wouldn't do for her. But one day she's going to go off and live her own life. She's 11. Like, I look at her every day and I'm like, she's becoming a little woman. She's going to leave. And then what am I going to have? Like, what am I going to direct my energy on if I'm not a mom? And then my husband, I love him, but my husband has a job that's very demanding. So, like, today he didn't come home until 8:00. It was 7:56 when he walked in the door. So, like, and then, like I said, he's leaving for 7 months, and we're gonna have to do this for at least 10 more years. So it's like, I gotta find me.
What makes you happy?
So
Yep.
Somebody that I follow on Facebook, she talked about like creating journals for certain things. Like if you have body issues, just create like a journal where you write things that you like about your body and stuff like that. And I used to do stuff like that, like the gratitude thing. And so I'm gonna be. I have a budget planner that I got. It's so cute, and I wrote it. I love it. It's just, it makes me excited to write in there and look at our budget and write everything down. Even though everybody does everything online, it's something about putting it in that little journal that's
writing it down.
So cute. So I was thinking about getting another journal where I just write like, what are my goals? I think next year I want to travel more, not even necessarily out of the United States, but like I want to go to see the things that are in these states. Like every state has a monumental thing that you go and see. And so I'm just like, I need to find some stuff for me.
Girl, some road trips.
Yes,
I'm down for
that's
some
what I
road
want to do
trips.
next year, especially since JT will be gone. So I'll have time.
We need to occupy your time, babe. Right. I have time.
So I guess that's my bad and my good and my whatever all rolled into one.
Okay. So I'll start with the bad and then with the good. I mean, I almost died. Yeah, Sunday night almost died. So I look, listeners, first of all, before I say this, judge your fucking mother.
Judge.
Okay. I'm sick again. I mean, I caught my son's cold and I was sick all weekend, like really, really sick, sore throat, like feeling like crap, which made it even worse with that whole story that I told you about everything I was doing with my daughter's birthday party on Saturday because I was sick on top of all that. But anyway, so Sunday, as always, like I do every Sunday, watching football, I drink. I didn't drink too much. It was about normal dice drinking because I wasn't feeling good, so I didn't like overdo it because I was on
dice drinking. What? My nigga,
it's not overdoing it. It might be overdoing it to y'all, but it's my norm.
To the average listener, I'm just letting y'all know that dice drinking. But go ahead.
Judging. Clearly said judging mother and not me. So look, I was planning on like super train because my best friend's back, like we're gonna turn up, blah blah. But I kept it to regular dice drinking because I wasn't feeling good. So, regular time, everything, watched football, came home a little later than normal because I wasn't going to go in on Monday because I wasn't feeling good anyway. So I was like, I can get some extra sleep. So whatever. So I came home and I'm just like, my nose is starting to get stuffy again because the medicine from earlier is starting to wear off. Let me just take some medicine, got the kids ready for bed, took me some NyQuil and laid down. Let me tell you something. Don't you ever, listeners, in your black, white, yellow, green lives, take NyQuil after drinking.
What happened?
Because I was up all night throwing up my soul to a porcelain god. I kept throwing up because I don't know what it was with that NyQuil and that liquor. Like, took me the fuck out. No sleep was gotten with that NyQuil because I was up all night long. Yes. So, yes, for real. Because I was throwing up everything. Like, luckily, I didn't just drift off into a coma and die because, like, normally, like, alcohol and sleep medicine, like, what was I even thinking to take that? I literally was just like, oh, okay, well, since I've been sick, I was alternating between Dayquil and NyQuil. So I was like, all right, it's nighttime. I'm not feeling good. My nose stuffy. Forgetting that I had been drinking all day long because dice drinking, I felt perfectly fine. I'm like, I'm not drunk. Like, I just wasn't thinking about it. So it was horrible. So listeners, never mix alcohol with any medicine, period, but definitely don't mix it with Dayquil or NyQuil. So that was my bad because it was about to be a one host show after this weekend. So the good. I had a nice little emotional moment last week. So I took my parents somewhere because I had to help them apply for some assistance and stuff. So I think I brought this up on some previous episodes where, my parents are older and I'm actually the responsible child that helps
Shade.
my parents daily. Yeah. So I help them with, managing their finances and like not paying their, well, I do help a little bit out of my pocket, but like, with their money, paying their bills and managing the household and helping them get certain stuff because they're older and they have, medical issues. So I was taking them to apply for some assistance and, help. And it was a really stressful day because I had both my parents and I had my son. And he was not here for any of the shit that we were dealing with. He did not want to sit quietly in anybody's waiting room or offices or any of the sort. So I'm dealing with him crying and whining and not wanting to sit still. And then going and applying for this stuff and my parents not bringing documents that I specifically told them to have in this folder so that we can finish the application. Just, it was like a really, really stressful thing, but I was trying to keep my shit together because I'm like, this has to get done. So me spazzing and wilding the fuck out isn't going to solve any of these problems. So adult dice came out that day. I'm happy. And not fuck this shit dice. So one of the caseworkers that was working with me and doing the paperwork, ultimately I have to come back this week to give these documents that my parents did not bring that I told them to bring. So another inconvenience for me, but I digress. So while I was talking to one of the caseworker that was handling everything, and she was like scanning in some documents and just chit chat with me, like confirming what I need to bring and when I needed to bring it back. She just looked at me, and it was like a older Black woman, really tall, had this like motherly body, like, like a nice little bosom and stuff. And she was just like, you're a really good daughter. And she caught me off guard because like literally we're talking about paperwork and like official stuff. And she's like, you're a really good daughter. She was like, I see people and I see families coming here all day, and I know what genuine love and help and concern looks like. And I just want to tell you that no matter how frustrated you are, you're doing a good job. And I just want to give you a hug. And I literally almost broke down in her office, and she gave me the
Mammy titty.
nicest big
Yes.
bosom dog, the nicest bosom hug that I have had in a long time. And she almost caught me slipping. I almost had a thug tear come down. And while she was hugging me, she said, and she whispered to me because probably we was in her place of business, so she didn't want to be too loud. She was like, God sees everything, and you continue to keep doing what you're doing. I know it's rough, but things will get better. And she let me go and was like, remember that I said that. And I know it might sound super silly, but like in that moment, that was everything that I fucking needed, because a lot of my close friends know, like, I feel overwhelmed. Like, I got a lot of stuff going on, and you don't always get the thank you and the kudos and the, I see you doing a good job all the time. So it just felt really good that a perfect stranger that literally had only talked to me for maybe 2 hours that day just was like, you're doing, like, you're good. And it was amazing because, like I said, the universe put that into play and just knew I needed that at that moment, because she probably was like, between her wild ass son and her parents, like, she's about to be like, fuck your assistance, I'm going the fuck home and I'm drinking. So that was my good, and I really, really appreciate you. I want to go back and give her a Christmas card, and I don't know if that's even possible, but I have to go back and drop off forms. So I don't know if she's going to be there, but like, I really want to do like a really nice gesture. I don't know what, but I really appreciate it. And it shows me that there are some nice humans out there that, and yeah, that was my good.
That
And it
was
was
such
amazing.
a good, listeners, I know me personally is shady as fuck, but you just never know, like, when being nice, what being nice can do for other people. You know what I mean? Like, just being genuinely nice, not even being like, oh, let me put on this face. Like, actually just seeing someone, and you know what I mean? Like, you just never know.
Just a kind word, you don't know how far it can go. And like, she could have just mind her own black ass business and not said a damn word to me and been like, but like the fact that she actually, and I could tell it was heartfelt, because like, this strange woman gave me a hug and it meant everything. And I just want to tell you listeners that just pay it forward. Like, it doesn't have to be a nice bosom hug, but just say something nice to somebody, and you just don't know how far and how great that you can make that person's day, because it really changed my whole fucking mood for the rest of the day. So I appreciate you.
Cyber mammy titty hug. That's gonna be the hashtag this week. Mammy titty hug. Oh,
Hashtag Mammy Titty Hug.
Oh, if y'all want to send us nice things and give us encouraging words, you can always send us an email at thechattypatties@yahoo.com. Plug.
The shizzle. Make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that y'all go ahead and follow us and y'all catch up, because some of y'all be listening. I know, because some of my friends listen to these daggone episodes out of order. Make sure you listen to every damn episode and follow us on Twitter and on Instagram, the Chatty Patties, at the Chatty Patties. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying your holidays. If not, we will send you virtual hashtag Mammy Titty hugs. And we appreciate you guys for listening, as you guys do every week. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.